Welcome back. It's our first matchup for tonight's doubleheader. Right now, Chicago Chimera taking on the San Francisco Optx, and it is 21-16, which sets up a very interesting scenario as we head into Dead or Alive Male, where NinjaCW must 5-0 Perfect Mamba in order to tie it and then possibly take us into a one-round overtime. So let's meet our two players. Black Mamba, this is the guy that NinjaCW has to 5-0, and Susie, make your mark right here. What are the chances of that actually happening?
Slim to none, but I have seen crazier things happen in DOA. I mean, Mamba is just too solid with that Helena. So he's world champ, top contender. I mean, it says it right there.
You say it right there. And he's going to be going up against a newcomer from San Francisco Optx and NinjaCW. Maybe a newcomer to CGS, but definitely no stranger to Dead or Alive. He's got a tall order to fill right here, and you can see that he is getting his game face on and ready to rock and roll. NinjaCW is his name. Uses Genfu, Hitomi, Bass. Definitely a versatile fighter here in Dead or Alive Male. Had a first night win over Perfect Legend. 5-4, which was absolutely phenomenal and fantastic. And
he's got to stop Mamba from not getting on the board at all.
That is going to be tough. But like you said, crazier things have happened. So before we get started, you see the competitors shaking hands and getting ready for this game. We are going to shoot it on over to Cammie and our CGS DOA master, Dr. Dog. Cammie.
Thank you, Wheat. Dr. Dog, lay it on me. Let me know what wisdom's going through your head right now. What does NinjaCW have to do to take this home?
Well, basically what you're looking at is Ninja has to 5-0 just to tie this up. That's an immense amount of pressure here, and Ninja's new to the league. I don't think he's ready for that pressure. I don't even think he's going to win, honestly, with that kind of pressure going on. I see Mamba probably 5-2, maybe 5-3. Not enough for Chris, I'm sorry.
Oh, no. What do you guys think up there?
I completely disagree with Dog, because in the first night, we saw NinjaCW 4-5 versus Perfect Legend. Seems like NinjaCW has no problem adapting to it, and we'll find out. Here it is, Seaside Market. That will be the map for us tonight here on Dead or Alive Male. Swizzy, your thoughts on this map?
This map doesn't really favor either of these characters. I mean, NinjaCW is going to want to use everything he can. He wants to bounce Mamba off the boxes, off the stairs, everything you want to send him down, because you're going to need every bit of help.
All right, well, we're about ready to get into the action. Once again, NinjaCW taking on Black Mamba, and we are in it. You can see NinjaCW is using Genfu, and his opponent, Black Mamba, using Helena. With the long flowing blonde hair, of course, Genfu being the old man. Black Mamba starting things off, and it's got to be nice for Black Mamba thinking, if I can get one round, I've just secured victory for my team. And you know what, Susie? They need it. Right now, Chicago Chimera is 0-1, and they're looking for their first win.
That was a gorgeous crush. That was a gorgeous crush by NinjaCW. He is looking very good with the health advantage. Mamba doing his little Boca roll duck. I mean, that could get under mid and high attacks. Very sneaky.
Yeah, and we see him use it a lot in the CGS. Beautiful counter.
Nice.
Looked like it was countered again, but NinjaCW followed up with the right attack, and he takes the first round.
All he needs is
only four more, maybe 5?
And then 5 more to finish it. I mean, and it's possible. It is possible. We might see it. I mean, if NinjaCW, he looks like he's very focused right now. If he plays a solid game, he can make it happen.
It would definitely be a historical night here for the CGS if that were to happen. Let's find out. Round number 2. You see immediately Black Mamba going into his low stance and getting a couple of hits out of there. That was low kick. Has been doing NinjaCW quite well. Great blocking there by NinjaCW. He's going to get the throw, reverse the positioning of his opponent. And some great hacks there coming out by NinjaCW.
Mamba is picking up some momentum here. It's not a good situation for NinjaCW to be in. The next few hits could decide whether this franchise is going to win or not.
All right, well, this is the critical moment. We saw a whip throw there by Black Mamba.
Another one.
He did not, NinjaCW decided not to go after him.
Almost a crush opportunity. That's it. That is it, but we got to play it out. Chicago just won, but we have to play these out.
So very nice. Chicago won the round, and they won the match with that one. So congratulations to the Chicago Chimera. However, there is still this Dead or Alive match to to finish
play
out. NinjaCW can still keep a solid record here.
Correct.
If he can get
Good
in there.
counter.
Very nicely done. Again, now, do you think that Mamba's going to play any more laxed now that he's pretty much won it?
He might, but at the same time, you don't want to get 5-1, you know,
Right.
by any means. So, I mean, the last time NinjaCW and Mamba faced off, Mamba lost. Even though he was using his main character, he was in a very experimental phase in the sense that he was testing out his ability with other characters.
Right.
But still, this stuff doesn't go away.
Great counter coming out by NinjaCW to stop the barrage of attacks coming out from Black Mamba as he was up against that wall.
Oh,
It'll be
nice.
one final kick, and it's a nice mid kick to the midsection there from NinjaCW. He's going to take his second round, make it 2-1. What do you think so far? I mean, NinjaCW, he's a player to me. He has not really shown any signs of pressure, stress. He either hides it really well or it just doesn't faze him.
No, not at all. I mean, same thing. You look at how he's playing now. Each round he's playing drastically different. The first round he was playing very aggressive. Second round he was countering like crazy. Third one just all around solidness. So it's going to be interesting to see how the rest of them play out.
First counter goes to Black Mamba. Then we get a little bit of damage from NinjaCW. Both players will back off for just a moment here. 50 seconds left on the round clock.
Nice.
And very nice by NinjaCW, once again trying to take control of this round. And that usually seems what is happening. But now we've got Black Mamba trying to take a commanding control. He gets a launch, a little juggle off of that one. And here we've got NinjaCW with a similar string as to what round won him his first round. Great counter.
Uh-oh. Over the partition. What's going to happen? Oh, Mamba answers with a low
What
punch.
do you think about that? Should NinjaCW have been able to finish that over the partition?
That's the thing. I mean, it's a gamble. When you go over that partition, it's either you're going to do a mid punch or mid kick or nothing at all. So, I mean, most of the pros always, not always, but usually guess right when it comes to situations like that. I mean, it's not rock, scissors, paper at that point. It's rocks or scissors. So, NinjaCW didn't even want to play that game.
Gotcha. All right. Well, here we go. Round number 5. It's tied 2-2. Immediately, you see Black Mamba go into that low stance, which has worked out very good for him. In all the rounds that we've seen him sort of start out with that. There's a nice launch. NinjaCW quick on that juggle and is able to finish it off. Double kick coming out by Black Mamba. And a counter from NinjaCW comes up quick for that grab. It will actually go to Black Mamba. Nice launch from NinjaCW.
Now,
and it was over there.
For those of you at home watching this, what Mamba did is he went and whiffed a grab. Now, if you go in for a grab and you miss it and you get attacked, that's extra damage done to you. That's as extra punishment, so to speak.
And you never want that to happen.
No. High counter blows for the loss.
All right, round number 6. Getting ready right here. We're on Seaside Market.
Get ready, fight!
Actually, not the best setup there to start for NinjaCW, who is right next to those stairs in that particular start. But he's going to bring it back his way. That time he gets the launch, but cannot put together that juggle.
Wake up kick. No wake. Oh, that was crazy. NinjaCW knew Mamba was going to be expecting a low wake up kick. Got up with a low grab.
And he did a significant amount of damage there. Only needs one tiny hit here to get the job done. And there it is. A gut-wrenching blow to the stomach. And NinjaCW, is he now up 4-2?
I believe so. I mean, it doesn't look like Mamba's experimenting right here. He's using his main character, so we're going to have to count this one regardless.
Well, this could be game point here for NinjaCW. Round number 7. Mamba have certainly been in these pressured situations
Oh, yeah, he's
before.
no stranger to this.
Get ready, fight!
So here we go once again. See a couple whiff grabs right there.
Yeah, NinjaCW is doing some advanced parrying. It's basically punch or kick. When you see him doing that height, and just waving his hands around, if Mamba does a punch or kick that's mid, it will get blocked or diverted.
Great launch. Only one hit coming out on there. I think he knew he wasn't going to get the juggle.
Oh, beautiful.
Again. And I see a lot of attacks. And tell me if you think this is actually part of the game plan. Hold on one second here. We'll talk about that afterwards. As
nice
NinjaCW sets it up.
That's it.
There he is.
NinjaCW takes it.
Wow, very impressive. NinjaCW shaking up the Dead or Alive male division with a beautiful win over Black Mamba. He could not necessarily get the job done as far as winning it for the team, the 5-0. But I mean, come on, like, you know, should you be? He
should be happy. He should be happy.
Right. It's fantastic. It's 5-2 in favor of NinjaCW. Were you really expecting that?
I knew NinjaCW had it in him. I mean, he mixed it up a good amount. When you start seeing the parries like that, it's just crazy.
Well, there is the final score of the overall scoreboard. You can see that NinjaCW brings it home for the San Francisco Optx, but it was not enough. 2 points shy of beating out or tying with the Chicago Chimera. Chicago Chimera now picks up their first win. It is they're now 1 win, 1 loss this season.
Yeah.
And San Francisco takes their first loss. They are now 2-1.
2-1.
And we have got Cammie down with NinjaCW right now. Cammie.
Thanks, Sweet. Ninja, congratulations on your win, first of all. How heavy was that pressure coming in when you know you had to 5-0, you knew you had to make it perfect, and then even then have to take it overtime?
I was trying to go for that, but I knew he was a tough opponent, but things didn't work out quite that way, but I still wanted to get the win for the most points anyway.
All right, well, congratulations anyway, and good luck to you later on.
Thanks.
Back to you guys.
Thanks, Cammie. And, you know, exactly what to expect. You got to try to go for that 5-0, but once you know you can't make it, you're just looking for that win right there.
Definitely.
Commendable job there for NinjaCW, and very nicely done. 23-21 was the overall score on that one, Swoozie. And in just a moment, we're going to be joined by Chicago General Manager.
I like that guy.
And here's the scoreboard one last time, 23-21, just making it, going down the list real quick. Of course, Vanessa getting the win for Optx and DOA female. A great race between the two teams. We're mixing up at Sacramento. Did take 5 points to Chicago's 2. Ifra got that great shootout win with 3 goals, only to Sturmey's 1 shootout goal. And then, of course, that Counter-Strike match, 14-4. And sitting with me is Chicago GM Brian Flander. Brian, thanks for joining us.
Glad to be here.
Here, why don't you move your mic up just a little bit so I can hear it. There we
Alrighty,
go.
how's that?
Yes, you
How's
sound
that?
beautiful now.
Great.
All right, first and foremost, let's get it out of the way. You lost your first game coming into it. Coming into the season as world champs, is that rough on the team, on the morale, on just sort of the mental aspect of the game?
Oh, I mean, definitely. When you come in, you definitely want to, go out with, come in with a bang. I mean, you want to start the season off on the right foot. Unfortunately, we couldn't do it. But I mean, we are champions, and we've lost before, and we'll lose again. I'm sure we will. And it's just a matter of how you handle it. Just got to keep it even keel.
Yeah, you've now got your first win of the season, 1-1. But let's switch on over to some of the individual games, starting with Forza. Obviously, your championship team from last year, Chomper and Jason X, had some difficulty switching over. But how do you feel like they're doing in that switch over to Forza?
I feel like they're doing okay. They're definitely better than what their last couple races have shown. It's definitely not going to be the dominant year it was last year with PGR. I mean, it's a new game for everybody.
Right.
And the thing is these guys, they play with a lot of heart, and they're extremely intelligent when it comes to racing games. And I know that they're going to keep practicing. And, by the end of the year, I mean, maybe we'll see the flashes of dominance like last year.
All right, moving on. Of course, Ifra doing a fantastic job in FIFA. You actually decided to draft Ifra over an Anomaly this year, and he so far has turned out to be a great competitor. Are you happy with his win over Sturmey?
I'm so impressed with Ifra. He's a rookie this year, but he doesn't act like it, and he never has. I mean, from the second that I spoke to him, he's impressed me, and he's never stopped. And I mean, he's the epitome of what a pro gamer should be, in my opinion. He's dedicated. He's smart. He's funny. He's a great teammate.
Excellent.
He's awesome.
All right, Brian, thank you very much. Congratulations on
Thanks
your
a lot.
win. I don't think we need to talk any more about your Counter-Strike team. They owned FaCe tonight. They know it. They did a fantastic job. Let's look at the scoreboard one last time here. 23-21. The Chicago Chimera picks up their first win of the season, and a nice one. Even after Optx had so many individual, any individual, game wins. So congratulations to the Chicago Chimera finally putting a win up on the board. Guys, we're done with this matchup, but don't forget, tonight's a doubleheader. So coming up, Carolina Core versus Los Angeles Complexity. On behalf of myself, DJ Wheat, Swoozie, Cammie, and the entire CGS Online production team, don't go away. We'll be right back.